G'day mobile gaming fans, it's Michael Raw from ROHR APPS here yet again with another indie game, Run Pumpkin Run. Now a bit of a Halloween themed game at the moment, but this game is from Almost Free Software, updated in October this year, and pretty cool indie game. I've got a few things to say about it. So first of all, when we first start up, I've got the music in the background, you can't hear it. Remember kids, a quick game's a good game, so get out into nature and limit your screen time, and don't forget to check out my Gamer Cord t-shirts on Teespring, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification, and there'll be a description of everything in the description bit? Yeah, in the description on this video, you know what I mean. Run Pumpkin Run, from an indie dev team out of Pennsylvania, USA. Pretty cool game. Look, typical runner game. Let's just jump straight in. So the game hook is, and that takes a little bit to load up. The game hook is run a game very, very much like Subway Surfers. If you played that one, pretty popular game. This one's had about 1,000 downloads, and coins are the in-app currency. Oh, I missed the magnet. So swipe up to jump. And you basically just have to avoid the obstacles. Now, I'll see if I can get... Oops, see, now, there, see that? So there's no die animation. So I was a little bit disappointed with the die animation on this, which there is none. So obviously, usually when you die, there's a cool animation that or a screen or something that pops up, but just this pops up. So a little bit boring, didn't really like it. So they, now here you can actually continue on for 500 coins. Now, the only thing I will say about this is you don't know what your total coins are at the moment. Now, I don't need to make a decision on how many coins I've got because I might want to do a power up or something like that. So I don't actually see my cumulative total on my coins. You can watch an ad, but I don't want to do that, and you can just restart. So my high score now. So they've actually got a competition running here where it's daily prizes. Now I'm ranked 119 at the moment, not very good. You see the first place score, 76,000, which is actually a good score in this game. That I only got 200 on that one. I think my high score, what's that, 1752. Just jumping into the power-ups. So you can see the power-ups actually, you do tend to accumulate the coins pretty well in this game. I'm pretty happy with that. So if I play this enough, I'll be able to get a few power-ups and do all sorts of different things. And the coin store, a little bit pricey, I guess, for the quantities that you're going to get, but most are these days. So overall, not too bad. Going back to the home screen goes to an ad. So going back to the home screen, actually, you get a forced ad, which you actually can't get out of. It's a 30-second ad, so I don't like that part, but you know, most games have to have a monetization in their game. They've got multiple monetizations and ads. The ads aren't overwhelming, so it doesn't make you want to stop playing this game. And so what I'm going to do just at the moment while I'm doing this is stop the music. And you can turn off the sound effects, etc. and the music. So the graphics, I've given that 6 out of 10 graphics, and it sort of made an extra point. I was going to give it 5 out of 10, but and made an extra point because of the actual intro storyline. They were quite good graphics, good comic style graphics. I like them. I think they were quite attractive. The game hook itself, I've given a 4 out of 10 because it's not... It's been done over and over and over and over. It's almost a little bit like Flappy Birds and Flappy gameplay. Now that in and of itself is not totally a bad thing. I mean, you can still add value to a more, not overused, but a more common game style or game platform. I feel like I'm going slower. Oh yeah, I am slower because I've got the time thing. So that's good if you want to get around obstacles. And I got out. And see how you get out? It's just a bit nothing. It's a bit sort of, oh. What happened? Did I hit something? Oh, maybe. So you should like barrel into the platform goes flying, and then the pig dies. So something like that would be cool. So please add animations to your die, to the death. And there's my ranking there, so that pops up. Now, I might see if I can progress through the game. Now, what you can do, in order to get a higher score or XP up the top left, you can actually just keep running on the simpler parts and really not worry too much about... I've got the magnet now, this will be good. Really, no, I don't know, it doesn't count down or anything. So I don't know how long I get the magnet for. And am I going to get magnets? There it is, only on coins. Now the food increases your experience points. So the coins actually are the in-app currency, and the food, see, I think I jumped over that and I got out. Okay, let's go again. So I might be able to show you on this, but actually the platforms or the scenery cycle through about, I think it's around 6 to 8 different styles of scenery, and then it just filters through again. Now, if you're going to do an endless runner game, or an endless game of any description, whether it's a shooter game, whatever you want to do, you need to have 50 to about, well, I reckon at least 50 minimum, maybe even up to 75 to 100 different screens or areas where the pig's going to go through if you're going to be endless. Because if people are going to be going through high scores, you don't want to be seeing very common platforms or scenes or scenery in the in each section, the section of gameplay. So this is one section just here, and then there'll be another section just here, and this is a new section here, and a new section here, and here. So they've just sort of recycled very, very similar. Oh, there's probably more than 8 actually, but to me, I actually noticed it. It was visibly noticeable in the game that it wasn't, there probably just wasn't enough changes of scenery. They've tried to add the Halloween theme in this. So this is a nice little change here. And you get the magnet. Now the rolling barrels are coming up. Oh, and see, I jumped that and I got out. Let's just pay 500 to keep going. So you get a force field here, which helps you, and that flashes to indicate that it's going to go. So that's good. Again, it's like just a sort of basic or pretty underdone version of Subway Surfers, I suppose you could say. I mean, it's not overly fantastic, but a solid attempt. I think it has merit, it has potential, but at this point, yeah, it just falls short a little bit. It's just a bit average, I'd have to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Almost Free Software, but I always give my honest opinion. Now this is the pumpkin bit, the Halloween theme area. Oh, ooh, that was scary. That was a skeleton. Okay, here we go. So I think I'm at my top score now. I'm getting close. Happy Halloween. See there, they've done that theme. And as you can see, there you go, you scroll back. This is what I mean. You scroll back to the original start of the game. So I think there's, I don't know if there's randomisation that they've built in. This is built by Unity, so you want to randomise the platforms. I think they have, but not overly well. Or they've randomised the platforms and there's just not enough platforms. So, see this? Do you remember this one? And again, I didn't play very long, and I've already onto a very similar platform. Again, remember this one? So, very similar. And how did I get out there? I got ripped off. Oh, 1752. Oh, still didn't get... I was only a little bit off my high score. Anyway. So I just cut out another ad just popped up. So really, as I said, bit of an average game. About a 3 out of 5 stars for the Play Store rating. As I said, there's about 1,000 downloads. I think it needs work. It's not, and in a saturated runner platform game market, you know, you really have to come up with something unique. So this, to me, doesn't have anything that's really, that stands out to be totally unique from other games. So if they want to keep developing this one, they'll have to really come up with something a little bit different. But I think if this is their first attempt, if you go to the actual website of Almost Free Software, this is the only game on there, so maybe they're just starting out. A solid attempt. I think it has a lot of good elements, and I think they've got some of the difficulty factors and the earning of the coins quite good. And as you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that, it is a storm out and I'm in my man cave, and it's a metal man cave. If I get hit by lightning, I'm in trouble. Just call the ambulance, please. So, remember kids, the quick games are good games, so get out into nature and limit your screen time. Don't forget to check out my Game Accord t-shirts on Teespring. A solid effort. Run, Pumpkin Run. Definitely one to check out. See if your kids like it. And I don't know if you can hear me right now, but there's a storm outside. One thing I didn't mention was the music in this game, so not too bad. I'll let you listen to that yourself. Oh, I can't hear myself think. Until next time, bye for now.